Right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back. All right, we're going to pick up from where we last left off. Audio and visual is good? Oh, I don't think you guys are seeing my screen. No, you're not. No, you're not. All right, good. You should be seeing it now. All right. Lovely. All right, we are back. And we're going to pick up from where we left off. There are about 11 of us that are missing there. Them gonna take long lunch. Okay. Where is my people? Where is Zahenia? All right, they're gonna be here. They'll be here. Where is Lexi and all those persons? Oh, you're here, Zahenia? Okay. Fantastical. All right, so we are here. We are now at question 8. Let me see who is in the waiting room. Just give me a second, guys, so we can balance this thing out. Give me a second here.
Recording in progress.
Lovely. All right. All right, so back to question 8. Let's get it started. All right, so an answer sheet is provided for this question. The drawings below show the first 3 diagrams in the sequence. Each diagram in the sequence is obtained by drawing a 1 unit square on each side that forms the perimeter of the previous diagram. For example, diagram 2 is obtained by drawing a 1 unit square on each side of the 4 sides of a diagram, of diagram 1. All right? So it's kind of easy to pick up the pattern here. All right, you can see right away here, just by observing the pattern, we have a square here. And basically this square right here is this very same square right here. So what they've done is that they've drawn one above it, one to the side of it, one below it, and one to the side of it to form diagram 2. And if you notice that diagram 2 is actually right here. Diagram 2 is right here. And what they've done is that they've drawn one above it, one to the corner of it, one to the side of it, one in the corner of it here, there, one in the corner of it here, to the side of it, and here. So basically, just basically filling in the spaces that are empty and still keeping the shape the same way. All right? That's just one way to look at it. You can see, all right, this is 1, then this is 3, then this is also 5. So more than likely diagram 4 is going to be 7 because it's basically going up by 2. So this is 0, this is 1, then this is 3. So it's really going up by 2. All right? So there's many ways to actually look at the pattern. There is many ways to look at the pattern. You just have to find one that you think is suitable for you, and you shall get your diagram. All right, so what are they saying now? We should draw on the answer sheet provided, right? Draw on the answer sheet provided, diagram for the sequence, which you would have been given an answer sheet. So we're going to make our own answer sheet here. All right, we're going to make our own answer sheet. No, we don't want that. All right, so we're going to just simply do this then. All right, so we're gonna have, so we know, so the first one was what? 1, then 3, then 5. So the middle one is going to be 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not true? And then the one above it was 0, 1, 3. So the next one's supposed to be 5 then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then obviously the one below it has to be 5 as well too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not true? So therefore now the one above it is going to be 1. So this one is going to be 2 here. So this should be, let me see here. So 1, so 0, 1. Let me see. 0, 0, 1. Is it going to be 2? I guess it's going to be 2 or 1 above it. What do you think? 1 above it like that or 1 below it like that. No, so you think so that height? What do you guys think? You think that would be it? You guys think so? No, talk to me.
Not exactly, but maybe me not think.
No. I'm saying I'm going in the exam, so I'm to figure out if I decide the pattern. I'm gonna work with this. I'm working with it. So I'm saying you're in the exam now, you have to decide your mind if this would reflect sheet number 4. But I think this is it still. I think this is it. I'm going to work with this. The only thing I'm gonna like is probably, I don't know, maybe we should have put one next one. But you know, look balanced because what? Alright, so the first one is 1 going up. Now so look at it. So the first one is 1 going up.
I think you should put one next one with 2, and then you put one with 1.
And then okay, that's a 3. It's a 4. So next one's supposed to be 5 going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I right? Yeah, because if this one is 1 in Miss Gentles, and it's figure 2 is 3, and figure 3 is 4, is 5. So hold on. So the first one is
Sir,
1.
if this one is saying, if this one have 5, and you should put another row on it, so it should be 7. Or yes, so it should be 7 when you count it up and 7 when you count it across.
7, not true. Yeah. All right. So I think
that's what I'm thinking.
Come here and say it kind of feel off. So you see, Michelle, put one next one here, so. One next one up here, so not true.
Put 2, and then you put 1.
So?
1 at the top and 1 at the bottom, right?
1.
Oh, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yes, Miss Gentles. Yeah, man. See there. Me feel better now. Me feel better now. Yeah, man. This feel better. Because look now. In the middle here is 7, not true? The next one is what? 5. Next one is 3.
You can count 7 across and 7 down.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 in the middle. So look. 1, 3, 5, 7, 5, 3, 1. It balance. What do you think?
Yes. Yeah, that look like it.
Yeah, man. Me feel like I hit. What do you guys think? And I think so. Where are my usual chatters in the comments? Because so you know, one of them let them in the class, by the way. Where's Geneva? Them always on the Antonia. Oh, see them there, my God. All right, so Avian, what do you think? If you let we do that, we're good to go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Me feel so. Well, if you're wrong, well, good luck. Good luck. All right. Next one says no. By the way, is the class being recorded? Yes, I think so. All right, so complete the table by inserting the appropriate values in the rows marking 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to go on the table. Where's the table? People? My God. Did they not put the table on? We were supposed to have a table, you know. Oh my Lord. What did they do? Delete the table? Let me see, then put it down here, so. We're actually supposed to have a table. You know that little table where we always do online? Where you supposed to figure out the pattern? I don't know why it's exempted from this. Oh well. Oh well. Sadly. We don't have it. But anyways, we don't have it, so what we are going to do? So, sorry, so we never get a chance to see it still. I would have loved to see that table. And no matter.
Sir, maybe you can pull the one from last week and work on it. Or you can't.
No, so it have much with this paper, yeah.
Oh.
I guess the person who, the math tutor who uploaded the thing, I think he never screenshot the page. And there's no way to access it. Because I don't have my 2009 paper here with me. So I don't, let me see. And so I have my, do you know that I still have my paper from that time? Let me send it down for me. Hold on, guys. 2021, I can see my 2008 paper in front of me. You know, so I still have the actual paper from that time though, guys. Like I have the actual booklet, you know. It is brown, not white. Brown paper. But all right. Don't ask stress yourself over it, because we know that if we could see it, we could figure it out. So no big deal. Let's move on. All right, now we're finally at section 2. All right. And we worked one like this yesterday. Lord have mercy. Nobody talked to me after I finished the question. Nobody spoke to me. I couldn't believe. Jadia, you here?
Yes, sir. But
Remember
I
this
answered
question?
you earlier with Miss Gentles, you know?
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Oh. All right, so we have this, even though it's simultaneous, nobody's telling you that it's not regular simultaneous. Right? Because you see this square makes it, you can't work it like a regular simultaneous, like the one that we did earlier with the what was the one that we wrote earlier with the lollipop? A lollipop? What was the question that we
Cream
wrote?
and biscuit.
Oh, ice cream and biscuit. So it's not that one. We can't work it like this one. Right, so this one. So now what we have here, ladies and gentlemen, is we have the same letter. Watch our go now. We have the same variable. We have the same variable being equated to two different equations. We have the same letter being equated to two different equations. You see, if and when this happens to you, all you have to do is just let the two equations equate to each other. So just let this equation be equal to this one. That's all you have to do. So we're going to simply say 2x squared. Sorry. Okay, so we're going to have 2x squared minus 3x plus 1. And we're going to let that equal to 4 minus 2x. You could write it the other way around too. Doesn't matter. All right, I will write it this way because I want my square to be on the left. All right, so we're supposed to solve this now. So basically what I've done is that I've allowed equation 2 to be equated to equation 1, because them basically give me two same variables to be equal to two different equations. So just equate both equations. Okay? It's like almost saying that, say for example, let's say I say Jada is equal to apple. No, we can't say that. Right. So if I say Jada is equal to apple and Jada is equal to plum, that simply means apple equal plum, because the same person is equated to two different fruits. So those two fruits must be equal. It's something in math that we call the transitive law. But we're not going to get into it. Just catch what I go on. All right. So what kind of equation do we have here? What is it that... So what kind of equation do we have here? And what makes you think it's that? What kind of equation is this?
The Q word.
The Q word. What's the Q word? What's the...
Is it quadratic?
It is
Equal to
quadratic.
0?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes, it's quadratic. I don't say you say Q word like you can't call the word. It is quadratic. It is quadratic because of the what? The square. That make no sense quadratic. So now what we need to do now is to shuffle it up. Yes, Geneva. Light up the chat again. I see you. All right. So that's quadratic. So our objective, what's the objective of a quadratic? What's the main thing that needs to happen before you can even start thinking about solving it? I think you said it earlier, Jadia. It must be something or another.
Must be equal to 0.
Correct. Now the question is it equal to 0?
No.
Is it? It's not. So we need to move the 4 and put it beside the 1. And move the negative 2x and put it beside the 3x. So we're going to end up with what? 2x squared minus 3x plus 2x. So how it becomes plus 2x? So we just move the minus comes over and becomes a plus. So plus 1 and move over the plus 4, we're going to get minus 4. And that now is going to be equal to 0. Where does 0 come from, sir? Because nothing is left over here after I have transposed them. So breaking this down now, I'm going to end up with 2x squared. All right. What is minus 3x plus 2x?
Minus.
What is minus 3x plus 2x?
Minus 3x.
No, minus
Minus
x.
x.
1. You owe 3, you pay 2, left 1.
Correct. Left 1 what? 1x.
Yeah.
So no, hold on. Sit again.
Minus 3x. So it's minus.
Plus 2x. It's minus x.
Yeah, that's what I said. Minus x.
Oh, sorry. I could assume here plus x. Bring a chip. Minus x. And what is 1 take away 4?
Minus 3.
Minus 3. And that's going to be equal to 0. So I don't know if you want to go ahead and use the formula. Me not use the formula. I'm sorry. Because I think this can be factorized. So I'm going to test the factorization first. Because if the factorization can be done, that's what I'm going to use. So 2 times minus 3 is minus 6. Break it down. Give me some numbers to give minus 6. 1 and 6. 2 and 3. So we need to choose the one that can give us back a negative 1. So which one do you think we're going to use? 1 and 6 or 2 and 3?
2 and 3. 1 minus 3.
So you're going to make
But
the minus 3. Huh?
Oh, yes.
You're going to make the minus 3 negative and make the 2 positive. So that when you say 2 minus 3, you get negative 1, which is what we want right here. Negative 1. So 2x squared, we're going to have plus 2x minus 3x minus 3 equals 0. All right, lovely. So now we're going to end up now. Equals 0. All right, so now we're going to end up put them into groups of 2. Here, and here, and here, and here. Antonia, you're not in the class? I just let you in. Antonia? Oh, because your text was flying a while ago. All right, good. All right, so in the first bracket now, what is repeating itself? Or what's common?
2x.
Open the bracket. When I factor out 2x from, when I factor out the 2 and the x from one of the x's, sorry. When I factor out the 2 and factor out one of the x, how much x is left?
1.
And then 2x divides into 2x goes how many times?
1.
All right, and then common factor now is What is common in the second bracket?
-3.
Open the bracket. And factoring out the -3 leaves me with what?
X.
In fact, we know we now do that. We have stopped do that now. We're not big people now. Whatever is over here has to be over here. Do you better think about it? Because we know, say, if it's not over there, we can't go no further. So we are big people now. We're not going to do that again. Once we get the first one, we get the second one. All right, so the common factors now are obviously the ones that I've underlined, which is going to be x plus 1. And then the remaining factor, after these are gone, are factored out, what is left is going to simply be 2x minus 3. And then most importantly, don't forget to make it equal to 0. All right, so if we end up with 2 brackets multiplying to give 0, that means each bracket is either both brackets are equal to 0 or one of the brackets is equal to 0. So we're going to choose both brackets equal 0. We're going to say x plus 1 equals 0. And we're going to say 2x minus 3 equals 0. So for the first one, carry over the 1, we're going to get x equals -1. And for this one over here, we're going to end up with 2x equals positive 3, because you carry over the -3. So x is going to equal to 3 over 2. All right? And that. Now, hold on, we're going to finish it, because we just find x. Them so must find what? Go back up here. They must have solved the pair of simultaneous equations. So we need x and y. All right, so remember now, we did already have one equation up here where say y equals, let me just erase it so you can see it. We did already have one equation where say y equal, look at this one easy one up here. We have this equation up here that says y equals 4 minus 2x. So we can bring that down here, so now and say, so we can say since y is already equal to 4 minus 2x, plug in my individual values of x, I'm good to go. So first now, y can either be equal to 4 minus 2 times the first value of x, which we said is what? -1. So y must be equal to 4. Negative by negative is positive, because bracket means the time. So negative by negative is positive. 2 times 1 is 2. That's positive 2. Y got equal to 6. All right. Or y can also be equal to 4 minus 2 times the second number is 3 over 2. So it's 2 times 3 over 2. So 4 minus 2 times 3 over 2. And we can easily cancel these two 2's here. So we're going to end up now with simply y being equals to 4 minus 3. Which therefore y is equal to 1. All right, so tough question. We worked one like this yesterday in our face-to-face class. So these are some questions, like I said, I call these curveball questions, because you don't really find, and I'm telling you this from personal experience, from a teacher's point of view and from a student's point of view. When I was learning this, I never got a lot of preparation on it. It was almost like my teacher just felt like it wasn't going to come. Or you just kind of felt like, you know what? There are just some questions that students are not going to be able to answer. I learned how to do this long after my past CXE. Years after, maybe like 3-4 years after. So there are going to be some questions where you maybe have to do them halfway and stop. So for those who can actually go to the end, thumbs up. For those who can't, do what you can do and take whatever you can get and go through. Okay? All right. Lovely. Good. All right. So now, everybody, the gentles, finally now we get to this question and we can actually see one of them. Trust that everybody has seen this open bracket x plus 8 something. All my students have seen this. Yesterday, I think, what did we do yesterday, JD? We did a temperature curve. Instead of a quadratic curve, we did a temperature curve.
Yeah.
Yeah, a temperature cooling curve. So just in case you don't get a curve to draw, you might end up with this type of question. right? You might end up with this type of question. So look out for that, because everything, functions and relations, is a lot, right? You have the quadratic curve, you have the A open bracket x plus h, you have the f of x and the f inverse. Any one of those can come in any one of the sections. All right, now it says express 2x squared minus 3x plus 1 in the form of the something there, a open bracket x plus h all squared plus k, where a, h, and k are real numbers. And anybody in my class can confirm you have an exact example of how this question is written in your book. Exactly like how you see it right on paper. Check in your notes and see if I know something. Let me give it to you. All right, so we have some formulas that we need to recall, right? So we know that to get this expression right here to be in this form, we need to obtain 3 values. What are those 3 values that we need to find? What are the 3 values that we need to find?
A, B, and C.
No, B not there. Oh, yes, Mr. Gent. We need to find A, B, and C first. So A is equal to how much? A is 2. Yes, Antonia. A is 2. Yes, Zahinia, me hear you. It's too late. Let me not chat Zahinia. Over there, see if I go catch them.
Okay, sir.
In a them, man. Antonia and Geneva over there, them there. A is equal to 2. B is equal to
3.
sure.
Minus
Check again.
3. Yes.
Minus 3. And C is equal to what?
Positive 1.
Positive 1. Beat them bad, Miss Gentles. What you mean? Beat them bad, them slow. Them slow, Miss Gentles, them slow. All right, now that we have A, B, and C now, we need 3 critical values. What are those 3 critical values that we need now? Now that we have A, B, and C, 3 critical values. What are those 3 values that we need to find? So we need A, B, and
H,
C.
and K.
We need A, H, and K. Oh no, so we enjoy the class here. The comment section of Miss Gentles now one piece of battle here. My God. All right, A, H, and K. So what is the formula for all right? So we know say A and something we calculate. A is just equal to big A, which is going to obviously be equal to 2. All right. So what is the formula for H now? Hello, Geneva. You're cheating. Stop
Geneva, you can't wait.
No, she cheating. She answered the question before. All right. This is totally unfair. B over 2A. Oh, yeah, watch your comment section to Miss Gentles.
Yes, sir. It keeps coming up.
Okay. B over 2A. All right, so we have B now. B is what? Negative.
3.
Come on.
Negative 3.
Yes, over 2 times. 2 times what?
2.
Which is therefore equal to negative 3
over 4.
over 4. All right. Remember, I tell you number. Everybody in this class are under my regime. Them have them favorite questions. There are some people them not like this. And there are some people who like this. It's just weird. Some people like this and then some people don't like it. All right. So we need one more critical value. Oh, hold on. Let me put the blue ink around this here. Oops. No. Wrong ink. All right. So we need one next value now. What value is that? K?
Yes, sir.
So K is equal to 4AC minus B squared over 4A. Why do I keep writing it there? So sorry, write it down here, guys. 4K is equal to 4AC minus B squared over 4A. I plug in some numbers now. So that's 4 times what is A? 4 times 2 times C, which is 1, minus B squared, which is, B squared is negative 3 squared. over 4 times 1. 4 times 1 or 4 times 2? 4 times 2, yeah, 4 times 2. All right, so that's going to be 8. Now, remember, now watch this now. I don't want to, I know under pressure when we're cracking, you know. So make sure it's not crack. You see that something here? Do not do that. Don't bother go write down plus, you know. Hey, Chineke, you'll never get to plot that graph. You have to square it first, then write back your sign. In other words, this sign right here is always going to be minus. Always going to be minus. That's 9/8. So the answer. Yes, Geneva, I see you. Negative 1/8. Don't worry, I see you. Negative 1/8. All right. So now that we have everything we need now, right? Now that we have everything we need, we just need to draw a conclusion. So what is the conclusion now? So the conclusion, therefore, is that what? I'm becoming on a space, guys, so bear with me. So the conclusion is what? 2x squared minus 3x plus 1 is identical to 2 open bracket x plus, hold on, use a different color so we can, all right, so it's going to be 2 open bracket x, what is h? What would you get for h, guys? Negative 3/4 minus 3/4 r squared, and what is k? Minus 1/8.
Negative 1/8.
So you put all of the answers where me find. All of the answers where me find, me have it in a blue. So it can make the rest of the questions easier. We don't get lost. Right? All right, lovely. What happened to Antonia? Got your tongue, Antonia? I just relax now. All right. So now that we have that, Jadia, you okay, darling?
You were saying, sir?
No, I'm saying you okay?
No, sir, last me long time, but me watch back over video.
Oh, okay. Maybe because you did miss the class there. So this is probably one of those topics so you're not too like, but catch up still. It'll be all right.
Okay.
So those formulas that you see me come up with are the stuff that I would have taught them. All right, now what it says now, it says using your answer from B or otherwise. Maybe you have some other ways. So using your answers, guys, is the same thing as what is the H word that we learned in the class whenever they want you connect what you've done to what you're about to do. Hence. So in case them try pull out nothing for you and them say and them use already hence for you, just know what they mean. They must say use what all of what we just do to answer the questions. All right. So what did they say now? Use the answer, blah, 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 blah. The minimum value of this. So which letter represents the minimum value? Check in your notes. All right, Geneva. Lord have mercy. The gentles. We can't get us on lick. Me feel my copy of time book, you know. She Antoine, I look at the book. All right. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, write this down, Jadia and everybody else, and Avian, and Kerry, and all of you guys who are, and Suj. Although Suj quiet to you, so, talkative, but she hot still, All right. So, K tells us the minimum value. K tells us the minimum value. All right. So, remember, you see the number here, this number, this tells us the minimum value. So, them say they want the minimum value of this here, you're just going to simply write down that. You're going to simply write down that min. I'm going to simply write down that min value equals negative 1/8. Mean value equals -1/8. That's it. Because them say use the answer. So if you know some other way, you can figure it out. Wonderful. So the minimum value is -1/8. And the minimum value is, put it in red, K. Minimum value is K. All right, good. All right, next one says now the value of X for which the minimum occurs. So this is what we refer to as the turning point now. So whenever the minimum or the maximum occurs, this is what we refer to as the turning point. Turing, turning point. And what exactly is the turning point, guys? I'm going to tell you. The turning point is going to be, well, it's not, the turning point is going to be -h. So this is going to be where X is equal to -h. It's the negative of h. Now, what was the value that we got for h? What did we get for h earlier? -3/4, girls. That's good. So when you work out this now, negative of negative is equal to positive. So x then must be equal to +3/4. So the graph is turning at 3/4. All right. So let's make notes, Jadia. Let's make notes. If you're seeing this for the first time, you are going to see it again. Either you're going to see it in a regular class, or you're going to see it in 3 more marathons, whether it be face-to-face or whatever the case may be. So you're going to see it again so you can catch on to it. All right, lovely. All right, now them so much what now? Sketch the graph. So sketch it at freehand. It doesn't, say years after I realized that I never really needed a graph for this. Kill me dead, me think me need one graph. But them say sketch. So all I needed was just to have an idea of what this graph looks like. All right. So you don't need to tell them where and where these positions are. Now, guys, hopefully no guys don't request the PDF document for this. I need a space. So I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to erase all of this here. So so now I need this thing here. So now, to sketch the curve now, we need 3 things. Them say them want you to show them the minimum point, the y-intercept, and the intercepts on the x-axis, the values. Oh, by the way, I need to mention this, just in case you see it again. Sometimes them have a way with them, say them want the values of x and them use a word here. So keep your eyes open for this word. In case you see this word, it is still called the values. It's called roots. So in case you hear them say roots of the equation, because I'm not sure if I'm going to ever book up on a question that talks about it. I want to mention it from now, just in case. So roots of the equation. All right, so the values of x where the graph cuts the x-axis, that's called the roots of the equation. All right, so a couple of values are easy to find. So the minimum point, what's the minimum point? The minimum point, ladies and gentlefolks, is going to be x, k. That's the minimum point when you combine x and k. So notice that up here, we had gotten x. I notice up here we did get k. So the minimum value is going to be 3/4 -1/8. So we're going to find that now, 3/4. 3/4 is a quarter away from 1. So if I put 1 right here, not true? 3/4 must be so. Both there so. And if I put 1 here, 1/8 must be really close to here. 1/8. 1/8 on the calculator is really 0.125, which is basically 0.1, which is very, very close to 0. All right. So Let me see now. Let me see if we can small up this a little bit. All right, so 1/8, I'm sure you what going now. So 1/8 is really, really close. So basically, they must see the graph will go just the right there. So this is going to be your 1/8. Your 1/8 is as low as the graph goes. That's my 1/8. And then this is my 3/4 right here. That's my 3/4. What is happening is that the graph is really turning right at this position right here. As I said, guys, on some exams, and everything you can do. Some things you have to just know, say, boy, I'm going to learn you one next time. Not a good advice for a math teacher, but you have to think realistically. At this point in time, how much things can the brain store? Not everything. So I'm just go and show you, so in case you catch it, you can try it. So the graph is turning right here. So this now is going to be your minus 1/8. Minus 1/8 is below the x-axis. And this graph here is going to be your 3/4. Right? Because this is 1 right here. So 3/4 has to be, this will be halfway, this will be a quarter. So the graph is turning right there. All right? All right, so hold on upon that now. The y-intercept now. Anybody can tell me what they think is the y-intercept value? Which number do you think represents the y-intercept? C. What is C? Correct. 1. So this number right out here is your y-intercept. That means now it's crossing the y-axis at 1. So your 1 is going to be, let's see, right here. 1 on the y-axis is right here. So the curve is going through this number right here, so through 1. All right? So the only thing we need now, ladies and gentlefolks, is going to be the x-intercepts. All right, I'm not gonna stress you out too much. How do we find the x-intercepts? We're going to solve this equation that we have up here. We're gonna solve it. But did we solve it? We never solved it earlier. We did solve it. Did we not solve it up here? Wait there. Oh, we did erase it. Not true. What were the values that I got for x? No, so I'm not hit that. We've got to solve it again. Hold on. So 2x squared minus 3x plus 1. We've got to solve it. Yeah. All right, so we're going to go ahead now. And for the third time today.
I think Geneva is putting it in there.
Hey, no, but I follow her now. He don't work out the question long. Miss Gentles, you try come. Don't bother ignore the comment section. They come. You not follow Geneva here. We not paying her no mind. So she and Antoine can over this with themselves compete. Come, Miss Gentles, I'm here par. Make them turn right over there by themselves. Me can't manage them 2 girls there, man. They move too fast. Yeah, Miss Gentles, I'm here par.
Yes,
me and
sir.
JD par. Then go. Yes, I said it. They move too fast. Follow them girls, you laugh. Yes, exactly. All right, come here, Miss Gentles. Come we take with time. 2 times 1 is going to be equal to 2. So 1 and 2, both of them can be negative. So 2x squared minus 2x minus 1x plus 1 equals 0. All right, so common factor now is what now? 2 x bracket x minus 1. Now, so you go? So you go, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Minus 1 open bracket x minus 1 All right, so 2x minus 1 and x minus 1 equals 0. So what that means for us is that 2x minus 1 are going to equal to 0, and x minus 1 is going to be equal to 0. So for the first one now, x are going to equal to, let's bring over the 1, and I get 1, and divide by 2, so x equals a half. And bring over the 1, x are going to equal to 1. So therefore, it's crossing the x-axis at a half, and crossing the x-axis again at 1. So basically, the way I say is this. It's crossing the x-axis here. Walk over here, so now. So it's crossing the x-axis at a half. Remember, so this is a 1, so this is a half. Right, so that is a half. So it's crossing here at a half. Remember, this is a 1, This is a 1, and this is a 3/4, right? So remember, so this have to be half, that have to be quarter, so 1. And then now we now set across here at 1 again. So look at the curve I do now, guys. You grab a blue mark and look at the curve I do. The curve is coming down through 1 like that. Coming through a half like that. Bends right here, so come back 3 years or shoot off 3 years or so. That's how the curve I do. That's the sketch. Alright, so that's the idea. That's basically what is happening. Okay? That's basically what is happening. So you come, you get the 4 marks right here, so. So it says sketch your graph of that something which intersects the curve at the values x and y calculated in above. So all of these things here, we have sketched the curve to get our 6 points. So you see, by us naming those values and doing that working out, we get the 4 marks and the 2 marks to catch that right there. So that's it. All right. And remember that guys, that I have a class on my YouTube channel. Yes, a positive one, Geneva. All right. So yeah, man. So remember that in case the girl so remember, so for the persons who already make up their mind that they're going to attack question 8 on the paper, because some of you guys gonna hate trig with a passion. So that means you have no choice but to full all on effort on. And you can't hate trig and hate functions, That is giving away a whole entire 22 points. So 22 points, giving that all away, that you're gone too deep in your dash bag already. Remember, your dash is only 40 points, So you have to try to find the love for one of them. So if you don't like trig, you have to love functions. So I would recommend that if you have already made up your mind that functions is going to be your go-to, I would recommend that you go back and watch back my completing the squares video. It will explain details how to do this y-intercept, x-intercept, minimum value, so forth. All right, so in the brackets up top, isn't it a plus sign that should be in 1? No, not necessarily. Because I just wait. Are you talking about this, Shantana? Are you talking about the working out for the quadratic? No. Because remember say if it was a plus, there's no way that we could make one of these plus. We would never get back -3 here. So it doesn't mean that the brackets have to be a plus. That's why the equation is going to be. That's why the equation is ax squared, plus or minus bx plus or minus c. So the bracket can be minus minus, minus plus, plus minus, or plus plus. So it doesn't necessarily have to be that. If one was plus and one was minus, then I don't know, this acrobia would have looked lean and look like it drunk. So yes. All right. So that is our functions and relation. All right. I do recommend that you perhaps go on YouTube and clip out this section of the video and just kind of watch it over, just in case you need a bit more clarity. Just clip out this section, fast forward up, and just watch out this section again and catch on to it. All right. Lovely. All right, we are do good. Me enjoy the class today, me not lie. Remember, people, these are the people me get distinction pan. And I'm telling you, just trust me when I'm telling you, I'd have no reason to curry you. I don't remember doing this. I swear to God, I didn't do it. I swear I did not do this question. I don't remember. If I did the question, I would remember. I don't remember doing this. I don't remember drawing this. I don't remember doing this 1/8. Me did clueless because my favorite question was what is coming up next. Well, this was my favorite question. Circle theorem, that was my baby. This was my question. I remember doing this question. And I also remember doing this one as well. But me never I don't think I chose functions. I chose question 11. And I think I chose question. But I've looked on question 12. I not look on that. So I chose question 11 and I chose question 13. Or was it 14 that I picked? I think it was 14 and I did 13 as backup. So I know I did question 14 and I attempted question 13 and I'm sure that I did question 11. So I know about questions run at the back. All right? Good. All right. Now, this question here. This was a topic that we recently completed on my online class during the week. Ms. Gentles, can you confirm that we are currently on the topic linear programming?
I think well, yes.
Yeah, man. So this is where we find the feasible region. Remember there's something there? And we go so boom and draw the line so, and then we go so, and then we see this at the feasible region. Yes. So this is that question. So it wordy? It wordy? Yeah, man. So just in case, as you can see, it's a complete question by itself, you know. It's a complete question by itself. So much marks it worth? 15 at that time. Nowadays, now it's worth 11. So it's a complete question by itself. So you see, all right, watch now. Listen up, guys. For functions and relations, right? It's either you get something here that you're looking at. Look, this thing that you're looking at here. It is either this is what comes on the exam on May 12th of 2026, or if this thing where you see here so don't come, then this will come. This one will come. This worded question here that you're looking at. And from my class, I show my students that all of these questions here, you say, look, wordy, you're going to say it's simple. You're going to say it's simple, right? So if that don't come, then more than likely there's something called distance time graph that will come. I'm hoping that I'm going to choose a particular paper that brings up that distance time graph. All right? But we're not worried about what not come yet. We are focused on what in front of us. So let's jump into this one. All right. So the topic on my YouTube channel, if you want to review after I've finished explaining this question, if you want to review linear programming and get more clarity, you can go and watch part 1 and part 2 for my linear programming video. For my linear programming video, you will get a bit more clarity on this. All right, let's go. So the owner of the shop wishes to buy X guitars. Let me just highlight as I go along. So the owner of the shop wishes to buy X guitars and Y violins. So right away, as me start read, me know which letter represents guitar. And I also know which letter represents violin. So we keep that in mind. All right. Now it says, and I'm asking for the participation of those who have done this topic. So for those who haven't done this topic with me, just, catch and go, grab and go. So it says now, to satisfy the demands of his customers, the number of violins must be what? Less than or equal to the number of guitars. What's the key word in that clause? In that sentence? The number of violins must be less than or equal to the number of guitars. What's the key word in that?
Sir, less than or equal to.
Very good. So it's the less than or equal to. So this make me know now right away. Say, I'm working with this sign. Less than or equal to. Not true? All right. So what must be less than what now? Using letters now. Because see there, we're looking at the word violin. And we're looking at the word guitar at the end. So what must be less than what?
Y must be less than or equal to X.
So y must be less than or equal to x. All right, that is it. That's it. That is it. Yes, that is it. So you're sure? That's what they were asking me in the online class, and I told them that is it. Y must be less. So it says write an inequality that represents the information. The answer is going to be y is less than or equal to x. All right? So since as the letter y represents violins and the letter x represents guitars, and it's saying violins must be less than or equal to guitars, then y has to be less than or equal to x. 1 mark. All right, Miss G, you good with that one?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. Jadia, okay?
Yeah, watch, sir.
All right, yeah, watch. You know, say them I know your favorite topic, you know, so I know you have to go work hard in the next 3 weeks to try to develop some sort of. Now you have your questions them line up already, you know. But you know, I don't want you to ignore this because these are some simple little marks you can thief and go, you know. So these questions were at 15 points. You can probably thief them 1 year, and then you can ignore the rest.
Yeah.
But if you can thief 1 and 2, you so that are 3, 4, and then 4 and 4, 8. Jadia, at 8 marks that you can steal out of something we don't really like, you know. So catch on to them little piece, all right?
Yes, sir, match, right?
Yeah, man, try, man. Just try and see if you can steal some marks on some other topics you don't like. All right, next one. So the cost of one guitar is 150, and the cost of a violin is 300. And he has $4,500 to spend on the purchase of these instruments. Write an inequality to represent information. Anyone of my online students want to try this one? Who wants to try this one? $150 for a guitar. What would I write down for that? Which letter represent guitar? Oh yes. Geneva, you're saying 150 is less than or equal to 300 equal to 4. No. No, write it better. I don't know what you say. I cannot understand what you say still, but write it better. 150. What represent guitar?
G.
X.
No, never mind. Look up here. So
X represent guitar.
okay, so J there.
150x.
Alright, Julia, see that?
Yes.
From early on, we established the X represent guitars, remember?
Yeah.
So 150x, and here continue, Miss Gentles, plus
300y.
300y.
How
How much money is there to be spent? How much money can be spent?
4,500.
So how much money him have? That him
Equal.
have. So the keyword is has. When has, the word has is used, has or have. What sign do we use? Less than or equal to? Or
Less than or equal to.
Because that him have can spend, he can spend more than that. So it must be less than or equal to what? 4,000.
4,500.
All right. That is it. That's it. Jeremy, tell you, say, a thief in marks them. Them marks are just, there for the taking. It's there for the taking. So you can use these to back up on some of the questions that you would have gotten incorrect in your little section there. So, you know, you need backup points because even in the topics that you like, you know, you're still going to meet up on questions that kind of tickle the brain. And you may write down foolishness, you still have some backup points. Even though you're targeting 60, with the amount of mistake and the rush and the nerves and the adrenaline, you might end up get 46 out of the 60. Same way. So that really puts you out of the conversation of a grade 3, which makes you have to either work really hard on the multiple choice or you have to have thieving marks. Marks you steal from other topics you don't like. You get me, message there?
Yes, sir.
All right. So over the course of the next 3 marathons, you need to start find some topics so you can say, okay, see the topic here, me not like this, you know, but me know me can teach the marks and cut. All right. This is the only time stealing is legal. All right, next question. To get a good bargain. So yeah, man, that's answered the question. Write an inequality to represent information. Yeah, man, that's it. To get a good bargain, the owner of the shop must buy at least 5 violins. Keyword in that sentence. Keyword.
At least.
At least, because we spoke about these words in the class, not true? So at least. Jade, just go on my channel, you see? And there's a thumbnail that is there. When you go on my channel, you see the thumbnail that says linear programming. It's 2 parts to it. It explains the fundamentals of this and then it explains what I'm doing now. So you can watch that in your little spare time throughout the course of this week. So keyword is at least. What sign is affiliated with at least?
Greater than or equal to.
So at least means you can't buy less than that. That's the least amount you can buy. And which letter represent violin?
Why?
So tell me what you're going to write down now. If you know say at least is greater than or equal to, and you know say violin is y, and you know say it have to be greater than 5, what would you write down? It has to be greater than 5.
Why something
Why? You just say it. At least represent
greater than or
equal to what?
5?
Good. That's it. So we have inequality 1. We have inequality 2. And then we have up here so inequality 3. We have 3 inequality now. Okay? All right. What do you think, Jadia? Tough, not so tough, easy, kind of easy, in between?
It's okay. Me just have to like watch the video because as I missed most of the class.
Okay.
Make my own notes.
Okay. Avian, what do you think? Oh, but Avian is in my online class, so she should be okay. Avian, you okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, man. All right. Now it says using a scale of 2 centimeter to represent, so using a scale of 2 centimeter on the horizontal axis to represent 5 guitars and 2 centimeter on the vertical axis. Oh, please note that horizontal axis is another way of saying x-axis. And vertical axis is another way of saying vertical axis. So using a scale of 2 centimeter on the horizontal axis to represent 5 guitars and 2 centimeter to represent on the vertical axis represent 5 violins, draw the graphs of the lines associated with the what? 3 inequalities above written in AI, AII, and AIII above. All right? So that means that we need the graph. Now so once again, just like in regular class, we have our, and we have our, again, no, lie, wrong. And the L1 we need the L1. Oh, some no, like it's somewhat neater than that. So what them say? What's the scale now? The scale is 2 to 5 on both axes, right? 2 to 5 on the horizontal, but the horizontal are guitar, and 2 to 5 on the violin. So basically every 2 will go by 5. All right, so 1, 2, that are 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's number them now. So when I say every 2 is 5, so that's 5. This is 10. That is 15. It says every 2 centimeters represent 5. That is 20. Me need more, so I don't know yet. In case we need more, just save space. Bop. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. I don't know if I'm gonna need more, but let us see. Let them know. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. All right. So now I have a nice graph now. Now, most importantly, don't forget to label the axis, guys. Don't forget to label the axis. So this axis is going to be the number of, what represent guitar again? X? Oh, yes. So you're going to label the axis and call it NO, number of guitars. And then go to the side here. You're going to label it number of violins. Don't forget to number the axis. Failure to number the axis will lose 1 point. All right, and if you can underline it, that's good as well. That shows a little bit of neatness. All right, and put on your x-axis out here. Put on the arrow like that, x. And put on the arrow up here. Call it y. All right, good. Now, we need to plot. So, can anybody tell me which graph I have to plot? Which graph I have to work out? Which one is very straightforward? We have 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 1 and 3. Which one don't I have to work out? By the way, which one me have to work out, by the way?
You have to work out the second one. You don't have to work out the first and the last.
Yeah, because the first one, is just simply the line y equal x. Remember that? Because remember, once you put it on the graph, it becomes an equation. But did we not look at the line y equal x earlier? Can anybody remind me of the line y equal x and what did we say about it? It goes through one number, specific number, what we need to make sure it's accurate. It goes through and like numbers like what is it that we said earlier?
1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4.
1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. But we don't have no 1, 1, 2, 2, and 3, 3. No, what we have 5, 5, and 10, 10. Not true. So the numbers have to match. So you have to go through 5, 5, right? And you have to go through what? 10, 10. So if you're on the graph, make sure any number with up on the x matches the one that is on the y. All right, so this set have to go through. So the line here now, what we are draw, have to go through, yes, sir. So this line here becomes our line y equals x. I'm going to just move the point here now. My eraser is too big. All right, so let me just take time with my eraser here. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to get this thing here. Give me a second, guys. All right, let's see if we can just. I'm gonna try to erase like a spot right there. So, well, it now erase. So you know what? But anyways, I see that spot there. It's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be like right there. So. I don't know why it not erase. So that is my line, y equal x. So remember, you have to label it, remember, you have to label the line, y equals x. And if you're asking, sir, why did you change it from an inequality to an equality to an equation? Because I'm now placing it on the graph, so it's no longer an inequality. If I want it to be an inequality, then we have to start shade the left or the right side of the line. But all right, let's go into that now. And the next line we know, y equals 5. Where would that line be? What would I have to do to find the line y equals 5? Y equals 5. What would I do to find that line?
Start from 5 and go, no?
Start from 5 on which axis?
X.
But it says y equals 5.
That. Anything else?
So right here, so draw the line and come cross like that. That's the line y equals 5. All right. So that is the line y equals 5. That's y equals 5. All right. Now this line now is the line where we have to go work out now. The gentles need your help with this one now. So now we end up with this equation here. Or Avian, anyone now? I don't remember everybody who was in the class who is online in there. But anyway, so we have 150x So we have 150x plus 300y is equal to 4005. Do you recall what we should do when we want to find the x-int or the x-intercept?
Let y equal 0.
Very good. Let y equal 0. So we end up with 150x plus 300 times 0 is equal to 4500. So therefore, this is going to disappear because 300 times 0 is 0. So we end up simply with 150x is equal to 4500. So therefore, x must be equal to 4500 divided by 150. What is that equal to? Is it 30?
30.
So therefore, on the x-axis now, we're going to locate the number 30. So somebody tell us we're going to need more. Well, I didn't think we're going to need more, so I need to put on some more here. So that's 25. And this is 30. This is 35. So I don't think we need any more. All right, so this is going to be 25. And this is 30. That's 35. All right, so we need 30 right here. So that's the x-axis, 30 here. All right, continue now. So now again, now we need the next working out now. So the same equation, which is 150x now. Give me a second, guys. Yes, I'm in a class, Daniela. Why are you just joining the class? Okay, I'm sending a link now. Just a minute, guys. Let me just send this link. Zahine is in the waiting room again. All right. Just a second, guys. All right, back. Lexi, you're just joining?
Sir?
Lexi?
Sir, I'm like I was just like getting let back in.
Because you should have messaged me and said, sir, I'm in the waiting room. I can't see the waiting room once I'm teaching, you know.
I know, sir, but I figured that because you're teaching as well, you wouldn't really get to the message either.
No, man, I have my phone in front of me, so the message would come up.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know.
yeah, man. All right. So that's the 30 here. All right, but you have the recording, so you'll catch up. You're a smart kid. All right, so we have 150x here. Back to the 300y is equal to 4,500. Now, the gentles, no. We want to find the x, we want to find the y int now. Want to find the y int, what happens?
X equals 0.
X equals 0. So we'll have 150 times 0 plus 300y equals 4,500. We already established that this is going to simply be 0. So that disappears basically. So end up with 300y is equal to 4,500. Y is equal to 4,500 divided by 300. So y is equal to
15.
15. All right. And believe me, there's a shortcut to go around this, but because I'm teaching and there's other person that might be watching, I don't want to cut corners. All right. So that's why I have to show you this. But there's a shorter way you could fly through this in a second. Like in less than a minute, you could figure out that it's 15 and 30. But I rather go the long route so you understand what you're doing. So that's 15 right here. All right. So now that we have those two numbers now, 30 and 15, we're going to use a ruler now to connect the 15 and the 30. So this not going to work at all. Miss. So not work at all. Much better. All right, label that line now. Don't forget to label your line, As if I'm marking your paper, so I mark it down. So this is going to be y is equal, this is going to be the equation of, So this is the equation, 150x plus 300y is less than or equal to, not less than or equal to 4,500. All right, and this now is the graph that we're looking at. So now, these points here now, this one, and this one, and this one is where the maximum or the minimum profit will occur. So this is going to be vertex A, call it what you want to call it, vertex A, vertex B, and vertex C. This thing here, let me just quickly shade it. This thing here is what we call the feasible region. In here, so it's called the feasible region. In the all of the maximum and the minimum, that's where the profit is made. When we spoke about this in the class, we spoke about the region of profitability. Right? Everything outside of this region is where you can make a loss based on the equations that were given. So this is called your feasibility region right here. All right? Lovely. So I hope some other persons are catching on to some little pieces of this, I don't want you guys to go on the exam not ever seeing a question. It should be minimal, 1 or 2. Give me a minute again, guys. Hello?
Yes, sir. Can you let me in, please?
Lexi, kick out again? Oh, it's not Lexi, sorry. It's Daniela. Okay, all right. Yeah, yes. Lexi, I thought you got kicked out again,
No, I'm still here.
All right, good. Okay, so it says shade the region. So we're back now. So shade the region of the graph that satisfies all 3 inequalities. We have done that. So we do with 4 marks, plot with graph, number it, do we thing, we get the shade region. It says state the coordinates of the vertices of the region. Now we're not on an actual graph. So we have to improvise. What do you think this coordinate is going to be right here? Just looking at my own, what do you think it is? How do I get? So this is 0. This is where we're starting from. How do I get to that position? Starting from here. How would we get to B?
5, 5.
5, 5. Just off random guessing 5, 5. How do you get to A?
It look like in between this one, like.
No man, don't make it accurate, man. If you didn't hear one number, use a number there. Because you can't have 10.5 guitar, you
13.
know.
13.
I use 10, 10, you know, because you get too exact now, you know.
But sir, the in between 10 and 15.
My graph not accurate, remember? My graph not accurate. Yeah, remember, so when I use an exact graph, and what do you think this one be now? I'm going to say about 25. Now use the numbers I'm going to use. But the idea is that if you on the graph, you
Sir,
see
it's at 20.
25.
Sir, it's 25 with audio, so.
Oh,
And they are 20, sir. You know, reach 25.
No, a 20 to 5. That means right. Me right, 20,5.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to use them numbers there. So what do these numbers mean? That let me try. What do these numbers mean? This means is that for B point here, they're saying that 5 what? Guitars and 5 what? Violins. Up here you're saying what? 10 guitars and what? 10 violins. And over here you're saying what? 20 guitars and 5 what? Violins. That it meaning. That's what's going on there. All right. So now that we have that, now continue. All right, everybody. All right, so let me just take a pause. Is everybody surviving so far? Although some of it might be new, is everybody surviving?
Yes, sir.
All right, once you survive, we just want to see you survive enough because we're going to see these again. We have 3 more marathons left. So let's hope that we meet up on at least 2 more of these. All right, so the owner of the shop sells the instruments to make a profit of $60 on each guitar and $100 on each violin. You have to express the total profit in terms of X and Y. So basically, they want a profit formula. So we're looking for a profit formula. So using the information given now, guys, what formula can I create for profit if we are told that $60 for each guitar and $100 for each violin? What formula can I create? Remember what represents guitar and what represents violins. What could I create for this? Remember what letter represents guitar and remember how much is being made from each guitar. What could I write down using the knowledge? Come, guys. What represents guitar? What variable represents guitar from up top when we have it up here?
X is
Mhm.
guitar.
And how much money is being made from every guitar?
$60.
So it's going to be 60x. I don't know why I'm echoing. Hold on, guys. Give me a sec. All right, so 60x. All right, and how much money is being made from a violin based on the information?
$100.
So it's 100. And what letter represent? Somebody
Y.
have a second microphone on? Because I can hear myself. Okay.
Recording in progress.
Okay. All right. Back. So 60x plus 100y. And that's it. So P equals 60x plus 100y. Because if you read the question, it says that $60 is made from every guitar. And since we know that X represents guitar, it's 60 times X. And $100 for every violin set, and Y represents violin, so it's 100Y. And that's it. Because that's all them said. Them said they must express the what? Profit in terms of X and Y. X is here, Y is there. The profit is in terms of X and Y. And there we have it. Now, the question says now, calculate the what? Maximum profit. So which of these letters do you think would potentially give you the would probably give you the maximum profit? You're really supposed to test all three still, you know. But
A.
when A. Anybody
Mhm.
disagree? I think it's E. I think it's C.
Sir, I think C too, but I'm not sure.
You think C? Miss Gentle say A.
Sir, C.
C. All right. Anybody else? Well, I'll wait a minute to be in the chat. Coming on to Geneva. And then people that's supposed to in there. Geneva says C. Antonio, what you say? C again. I guess you guys are looking at the 20 and the 5, not true. Let us get a surprise, no? Let us get a surprise. So one said, don't check A then. Don't check A. No, me I check A now. No. It's all right. Me I check A. So X is 5 and Y is 5. Me I check it. 60 times 5 plus 100 times 5. How much money is that? $300 plus $500. At A, the profit made is $800. All right, let's check the other one. P equals, we're checking A now, Ms. Gentles. 60 times 10 plus 100 times 10.
Sir, 100 times 10?
No, 10, China.
Sir, you said 100 times 10.
Designer. What is it?
Oh, never mind. Oh.
All right, so that's going to be 600 plus 1,000. So that's $1,600. So we then, boy, anybody with it say A. Lose the race after the second try. Nobody never say A. I'm just being provocative. All right, now for the we have some people in the comment section. Can we say we can beat them up, Miss Gentles? Come in.
So I would win that one.
No, we don't know yet.
You don't know it.
Yeah, because we not check for them one yet. If we check for them one, 60 times 20 plus 5. Yeah, man, you so see them in the comment section and jump up. Miss Gentles, check the comments. Check the comments, Miss Gentles. Check the comments. Oh no, them beat you. Lord Jesus have mercy, them beat you. Them beat them, Miss Gentles, them beat you again. Them two girls there. Them two girls there. Yeah, man. Them beat you. So 5 times 5 times 5. 5 times, hold on, 100 times 5, sorry. And that's something just you said them, you beat them all ago? 100 times 5. So that's 1,200 plus 500. Why did I make more money than you, Mr. Gentle? So there you go. So at C, they are making $1,700 profit. And at A, you're making $1,600 profit. So, Ms. Gentles, you make $100 more than you. All right, so therefore, what is our conclusion? Them say must what? Calculate the maximum profit. What's the maximum profit, guys? $1,700. And that is how you do a linear programming question. All right, feel free to watch over the recording for this section alone. All right, and pay attention intently. Okay? All right. We are going good. We are going good. We are going good. We are going good. All right. Good. Lovely. So please, guys, all right, don't detest any topic. All right, make sure you secure your bag of 60 points as best as you can. Have your question where you can get 60 points off of, and then make sure you have some stealing points somewhere, at least 115 stealing points somewhere to make up back to the 60 in case you drop off. All right, circle theorem, Jadia's worst nightmare. My God, Jadia hate this topic with a passion.
This side.
When I see this topic, if I'm sitting down around my supervisor desk and I see, and when I see this question, I'm going to be like, Lord, 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 please, at this point in time, I'm sending my brain, a piece of my brain to Jadia. I'll be watching Jadia scratching her, scratching her head in the exam. She does not like this topic one bit. And this is Antonia's favorite topic. Or I think one of. All right, geometry and trigonometry. Geneva, you like this topic? Ms. Gentles, what do you think about it?
Yes, I like this one as well.
Yeah, this one. Geneva not too like that one here.
Which topic you don't like?
Ms. Gentles?
Like I like maybe go sit down behind Miss Gentles in the exam.
Hello, you're R, she's G. You're be very, very far apart. The amount of G way, you have R sort of G way come MI. She'll be very far from you. All right. All right, so the diagram below, not drawn to scale, shows a circle, center O, and circle, center O. The line DCE is a tangent to the circle, and the angle ACE is 48, which you can very evidently see on the diagram. All right, you can see that 48 right here. And the angle OCB is 26, which you can see right here. You can see those two angles given to you. And them say DCE is a tangent. So you can already see the tangent right here. So this tangent right there. You can see it right there. All right, so we are required to find these little 1 mark angles. ABC, AOC, BCD, BAC, AOC, and AOB. OAC and OAB. All right, ABC. How to find the angle ABC? Where is that angle? ABC. Where do you think that angle is located, by the way? Where is the angle ABC located?
B.
At B, yes. All right.
B.
Geneva B to not yeah, B. Up your side. Up your side there. Up your side there. All right. Any ideas? The answer is right here in front of you. Any ideas?
Would it be the side times the where the part name? The side times something though. Remember I said error one name, but
Would it be 26 degrees?
No, sir. Geneva answer here incorrect. By the way, you said 26, but why?
Because angles are the same, something.
Something. But this angle and upon nothing.
Yeah.
Sir, you want the theorem?
No, both of them, easy. I want the answer on the theorem.
Well, the theorem is central. Is the cat theorem?
It could be, but you don't know what the angle at the center is. That's the problem. 64, I don't think so. Try again.
Hey, is it the thing where you say the angle at the center and 2 times something up at the top of that?
It might be, but do you have the angle at the center?
so could we use A over A sine B A equals B over sine B?
Alright, so we now use that part of trick there. Because this is not we don't have a length. We don't have a length. So to use A over sine A and B over sine B, lengths have to be involved. No length is involved in this topic. All right, I'm going to send you to your notebooks. Look at theorem number 9. Or theorem number 8, one of them. Check your notes and see if you can find that one. Skip to your pages and tell me if you can see and tell me what you hear theorem number 8 says. I'm sending you to your notes. Not find it yet?
So you're saying we're not going to use any of the trig rules?
No, man, trig can't be. This is not a trig question, you know.
Wait.
Remember, so the topic is trigonometry and geometry, you know.
Pardon,
So you're
pardon.
under you're under geometry. You're not under trig yet.
Is it where it says the angle between the chord and the tangent is equal that?
Very good. That is it. So look at this now, guys. Let me just brighten up my marker phone now. So look at this chord right here. Look at this now. So if you look at theorem number 8 and what it says, theorem number 8 says that the angle, watch now, this is the chord. Is the chord here? This is so big. Hold on. So look at this chord right here now, guys. You see this chord here? Boom. That's the chord. Sorry, that's the tangent, pardon me. And this is the chord. Do you see that angle that is between the two chords right there? Sorry. Do you see the angle that is between the chord and the tangent? What angle is that? Yes, Antonia. Alternate segment is involved in this. 48. Very good. So therefore, watch this now. Look at the chord now. The chord is going to make one angle up here. So therefore, we can confirm that the angle that is in the green is actually equal to the angle that is at the top there in the red. So that's the chord theorem. So the answer for this question then is going to be this. It's going to be equal to 48. It's going to simply be 48. And the reason why it's 48 is the angle between tangent and chord is equal to the angle, as Antonia says, in the alternate segment. Now, I know that some of you guys are going to be looking for ways to summarize this, because we know, you see the persons who are marking your paper, God bless the handful of 1 million and odd Jamaican persons who are doing this and can remember the theorem verbatim. So you have to just mention certain something. If you can say angle between tangent and chord is equal to angle in alternate segment, something of it, based on what you write, it has to give the examiner an idea that this child or the student or this candidate kind of has an idea of what you're trying to say. You see, if I get a feeling that you know what you're trying to say, but you're just not saying it right, I'll give you the maximum marks. All right. So we have confirmed that the angle there up there so is 48. Good. So this angle right up here so is 48. When I saw this question on my exam in 2009, man, my teeth was skinning. I remember this paper like it was yesterday. All right, lovely. AOC. Yes, no. AOC. If Lexi ever met them beat her to this, oh my God. Lexi, if you ever met them beat her to this.
This is the one where it
Well,
says
sir, I know the theorem, but
is half the angle at the center of that.
All right, at the same one day. But the answer is what?
Some negate theorem, sir.
All right, me give you half point. Come, answer one.
Wait.
Correct, Antonia. She beat you to it. Lexi, me can't believe.
next time.
But you say it earlier, oh God, man. You say it earlier, no? Are you done set up everything, you know? You don't say the central angle theorem, you know? So all you do have to do now, you know? Lexi was just double the angle what we just find. So this angle right here is 96. So the angle right here is going to be what? 48 times 2, which is equal to 96. And then, Lexi, me give you like a boss now. What is the theorem?
The central angle theorem.
Yeah, man. Me give you something, man. Yeah, man. Go on with something. Central, or the cut theorem, as you call it. Central angle theorem. Very good. Don't worry, Jadia. No worry, Jadia. Me hear you. Me give you a little props to, man. That's something there. All right. Now, it's 96. BCD. Where is the angle located? BCD. BCD.
Would it be at C?
Yeah, it would be at C over here, so correct?
Mm-hmm.
Over there, so. All right. What is that angle? Think, guys. Think. The answer is
It's a
right in
90
front of.
degree angle.
Miss Gentles jumping at the mix. I mean, but is that angle 96 or is the angle of the angle 96? Yes,
All of the
Geneva, you're going
angle.
with it. So
Maybe
you're
all of the
saying
No,
angle.
that take 90 to 26 from 90
yes.
is
So although
64.
Geneva get the answer before you, that's okay. So that angle is 96. How we know it's 96, guys? Because watch. The
What?
radius right here, not true? And the tangent is perpendicular. So when the radius and the tangent is perpendicular, it forms a 90 degree. That's how I go. So therefore then, we can safely say that this angle is 96 minus 26. And rightly, as Geneva says, the answer is 64. Now, this is what we want to hear. What is the theorem? What is the theorem? Oh, no, gone silent. I don't understand this here. You can't give me big old bad answer and can't give me theorem. What kind of style is? Come, what is the theorem? And stop playing with me.
Wait, sir, show me back the circle.
What theorem states that the radius meets the... What theorem? Oh, perpendicular to tangent. Yes. So all you have to do, guys, is just write down radius meets tangent at 90, or radius is perpendicular to tangent. That you have to write. So the real rule will be radius. Radius is perpendicular. You can write a word if you want. That word is too big for me to write out. I can't bother. Radius is perpendicular to tangent. And if you want to be very specific, you can just say radius. Radius what? You can say radius OC is perpendicular to tangent CD. That's it. Remember, Jadia, a thief in marks to call him here now. Because you know like this a topic and none tall. So if we can thief and look at one mark here or there. Lovely. All right, moving right along. BAC.
And go back.
BAC. Oh, hold on. Sorry, wait. I'm putting in 64. I'm putting in 64. Hold on. I'm not appreciating so. All right. BAC, where's that angle? BAC.
Would
All
it
of
be
this.
at A?
Where is it be now?
64.
64. You don't see it right. Box cover. How we say that?
And Buckingham.
Low Buckingham, you're jumping and mixed up. Yeah, man. But who can tell us why it's 64?
The alternative angle.
No, sir. Not a theorem.
No,
If you write that, I'm going to give you a piece of it.
Sir, is it something about exterior angles and interior angles? Something
We
something?
we actually used the theorem before.
Sir, is
Yes, Antoine. We see you. All right, so it's angle between tangent and chord. The same theorem up here, so guys. Remember, look at it now. At the same process we do all again. Remember, say one chord, yeah, one tangent, yeah. And then it make an angle here and here. And the same thing, it does reverse. So the angle right also is equal to the angle out here where we just find. All right? So it's the same thing. So it's 64 because of that very reason. We're going to say again, angle between tangent and chord. And chord, let me say, is equal to angle in alternate segment. All right, find a way how to summarize that in your own way. Okay, lovely. All right, OAC now. OAC. So hold on. Take time with me. This is 64. Hold on, I appreciate things so. All right, OAC now. OAC. We want the one on the inside now. So I'm going to just erase this for a second. Hold on. So this is the angle we're looking for now. This angle right here. So, but remember, say now, this angle right here, say now, is 64. Remember, say all of that is 64. All right. Let me see where Antonia says now. Isosceles triangle. Agreed. What is isosceles triangle? Be specific. Is this what you're calling an isosceles triangle? Let me confirm with you first. Let me confirm with you first. So is this what you're calling an isosceles triangle? Oh, sorry. Why is it so light? Hold on. Why is it so light? Hold on. Is this isosceles triangle you're talking about? Is that the one you're talking about, Antonia? Okay, right. That is correct. So how do you know it's isosceles, by the way? What is the reason why you think it's isosceles? What reason do you have to say that? What makes you say it's isosceles? Correct. OA and OC are radii. So this and this. So when you have a radius from the center and another radius from the center going to the same circle, which is only one circle, they are going to be both equal. So they are. So this over here is going to be x2 as well. So what's the calculation then? What's the calculation
42.
then? 42. How you get that, Miss A?
Take 48 from 90.
48. 48 come from 48 the outside.
It's right on the outside, yes, sir. But it's a
No.
90-degree.
Oh, I saw you doing.
42 over there, 42 over the other side.
Whoa.
And
Sir,
Blow up, Miss Gentles. Buckingham here, may I come to you? Hey, so you know, so Antonia use one way. So Antonia used the radius method to get the x, but Miss Gentles used the perpendicular method. So I'm gonna look here, guys. So let me do Antonia way first. Antonia way first. So I'm assuming that she's probably gonna take 96 from 180 and divide by 2, because she's saying in the comments that they're equal. So that's going to be what? 84 divided by 2, which is equal to 42. But Antonia's reason would have simply been what? Would have been that she wrote it earlier, the isosceles triangle. So she would say that her reason would have been what? Radii of the same circle are equal. That would be her reasoning. So you can get the answer right, guys, and right, wrong reason. So say that again.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm joining from another device. So is it possible for you to let me on the class?
Are you in the waiting room now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're in. You should be in. You in?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. All right. So Miss Gentles, look now. So we got the 42 using the method that that Antonia suggests. So we take the 96 from 180 and divide by 2, we get the 42. But her reason would have been radii of the same circles are equal. But then you choose to get the 42 a different way, because what you did know is that you did this. So what you did know is that you used this thing right here and this thing right here and say that that is 90. So even though you would have gotten the 42 by simply saying that x is equal to, write your method over here. So you would have simply said that x is equal to 96 minus 48. But hold on, Miss Gentles. Hold on there. No, not 96. 90 minus 4. Let me get 96 from. It's 90 minus 48. And you would have gotten 42. Your reason would have been what? OC is perpendicular to CE. So you see, your reason would have been different, but you would have got the same answer. All right? Because we did right 42, and right, really they have the same circles are equal, and you wrote 96 minus 48, you'd have only gotten half the mark. Because your answer would have been correct, but your reason.
Sir, I would have said tangent and
radius
part and the yes and the whole thing that goes with it.
As long as you go say that, no problem. All right, Gucci, no problem. All right, and last angle now. OAB. OAB. That like something in here now. How would I find a little piece there now? Remember, see this green thing right in there, so now 42, Don't forget that. So what would you do now? No reason for this one, How do you get that little piece in there?
So I take the 42 from the 64.
That is correct. So 64 minus 42. Because we just find the 42 a while ago. And we already established the 64. So that angle is going to be simply what now? 1822? 22 degrees. No reason for that. There's no reason for that. Or you can call it subset angle, if you want to call it that, but don't think I'm going to crucify you for that. Okay? All right. That's going good. All right, so we can just catch on to that. Remember, everybody have their favorite topic. Not everybody likes this one. Some people like it, some people don't. That now going to change the price of rice. Moving right along. All right. Any Bearings fans in here?
Me.
All right, me. Okay. That me sounds okay. All right, Bearings fan. Oh. All right. So the diagram below, which is not drawn to scale, shows the position of two hurricane tracking stations, P and Q, which is relative to a point O. P is on a bearing of 25 degrees. But we're not the 25, so we're going to put in a 25 there. Hold on, go read again. Hold on. The diagram below, not drawn to scale, shows the position of two hurricane tracking stations, P and Q. We identify them. So this is the station here, P and Q, relative to the position O. So they're both coming from O. All right, cool. P is on a bearing of 25 from O. Where would we put the 25? That's the big question.
Sir, at the PO, where PO at the base, would it be base? Yeah.
Right, so?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
No, yeah, no.
No, on the
It would
small
go right
side.
between
The small side.
the N and the O. The broken line.
Yeah, me see Antoine, that me says between the O and the north line, right, so? That's all?
Yeah, yeah.
Correct. Very correct. So Inessa 25. And for those who are wondering how them know or how me know or how we know, a bearing is measured from north in a clockwise direction towards where we're trying to go. So remember, guys, a bearing is measured from north towards the line that's taking us to our location. So that's where we put the 25. That's so common to say this set figure. All right, cool. All right, continue. All right, so we deal with this apart here. All right, OP is 400. So we will put the 400 right on this line here. 400 right here, so. So that distance is 400, because them say OP is 400. All right, so we deal with that part here. Q is on a bearing of 8. Then let it out of bag. Whoever screenshot the paper here. Oh, so is that where we're going to put the 80? Q is on a bearing of 80 from P. Where would you put the 80?
Between P and Q.
Where? Here, sir?
No, yeah, right there, yeah.
Yeah, copycat. Good. Set
No,
you up.
sir,
Yes, man.
right,
Yeah.
no,
You
there
are
in
a
the middle
copycat.
it's in the middle of that line.
Where? Here, sir?
No. The middle.
Where? Here, sir?
Mm-hmm.
You're lucky. Set you up, you know. Set you up. I'd set you up, you see. You're
Sorry.
lucky. Right as 80 degrees. Remember we just said a bearing is measured from north into the direction that takes us to our location. Remember that. So you see that person here who put a 80 there, sir? Yeah, man. That person here knows so them not get that question right. And first of all, look at the angle. How small it be. How in God's earth the angle if it be 80? Because it's small. Even if it's not drawn to scale, there's no way that angle could possibly be 80. Not even on a diagram that is not drawn to scale. All right, good. So hope you guys are catching on there. So put that 80 there. So all right, continue now. So, hold on, you know what? Let me neat up this a little bit. Give me a second, guys. Let me neat up this. I need to neat up this a little bit. I need to neat this up a little bit. So this angle right here is 25. And this angle right here is 80. I don't know why this thing doesn't seem to want to erase, you know? Okay, gone now. Okay, it decides to want to erase now. So this right here is 80. 80 degrees. All right, lovely. All right. Oh, I forgot the 400. All right, good. Anything else them give us? So we deal with that part here already.
700 kilometers.
700. Which one? PQ?
Yeah.
So this is 700 right also. All right, lovely. All right, good. So we have everything what we need now. So we read everything. So if you notice, guys, I'm not even looking down here, sir, because I can't answer nothing down here, so until I've completely interpreted what is up here. So if you notice, as soon as me read, me start interpret same time. Because I know it's going to be headache when we reach down here, so if I don't know what is up here. All right, so it says copy and complete the diagram above, which means that you would redraw it on your page. On your diagram, label the angles that show the bearings 25 and 80, which you are successful in doing. We get with 2 marks, so. And then now them so must calculate the angle OPQ. So the angle OPQ. So we want to find this angle right here, OPQ. Any ideas? Look at those guidelines, you know. You see, guys, where I learned my guidelines technique was way back then. You see, them something here, and that my teacher used to teach me, you know, about guidelines, you know. Way back from 2010, I learned to teach persons about guidelines, you know. Because nowadays, they've removed the complete guidelines. So I think they make trig harder of recent. They removed the guidelines. But then, guidelines used to be there to help us. So give me some ideas now. We need to find the angle
Sir,
that. Yes, go ahead.
is Q up there?
Yeah, cue it up yourself.
Sir, where the broken line? What? And it is going to Q
Which broken line to Q?
at the bottom.
We don't need it. I hope we're going to find. I'm going to ask us to find it. More than likely, I'm going to ask us to find it.
Sir, could we use the bearings of the 80 degrees and the 25 degrees and take it away from a 180? Yeah, 180 or 180 or 360.
All right.
Yeah,
Part of
180.
part of what you say is right, but structure it properly. Antonia, you say 360 minus 155. Where you get that 155 from, miss? Antonia, that's our hard work. I know where you're Antonia. So you went ahead and find this angle, didn't you? Boy, I'm telling you, I love hard life. Antonia go weird, let's go find 155. My God. And then take the whole thing from 360. All right. Boy, there's an easier way. Come on.
180 take away 360.
180 take away 360 or 180.
180. So could I add the 25 with the 80?
Yes. So first we have to find a piece here. Anthony, you're correct, You're correct, So whatever you get, you are 100% correct. But boy, yeah, pressure them, man. What about a piece here? Can't we find this piece?
Yeah.
Well, how much would that be?
That line is 25, right?
Now one day when we just find one?
No.
What size is that one? When we just find one? From here so to here so. Correct. It will be 180 Buckingham minus 80. That's why I say part of what you said is right, but you structured properly.
Oh.
So in your 100. Because I say all of this from north come around here saying a 180. Catch it?
Oh yeah, from north to
south.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is angle right here, so now I'm gonna be 100. Alright, so 100 degrees there, so. Alright, and then that piece in there, so now. What would that piece be now?
Where?
We just touch it out, go right in there, so.
Oh.
Start. It's the last letter of the alphabet.
Antonia said it's Z.
How much?
Says Z.
It's a Z angle, right? Correct. So what you not now? Not. Well, I'm using different color ink. Hold on. So people can see what I go on. So look at it now, guys. See the Z here. Not. So. See the Z there, so? Or the N? So therefore, the angle in the corner right here, so I got equal to the angle right here, so. If you catch me, I say. So this angle in here, so now would have basically be 25. In here, so would have be 25. So so I don't know if the other route, Antonia, is easier for you, but if you know your theorems then, or if you know your geometrical rules, then you can find other alternative routes. I'm not sure in a way this still. Alright, so let's clean this up now. So it's a 25 and 100, that's 125. So therefore, we can safely say then that this angle right in here, so this angle right in here, so is 125 degrees. 125 degrees. All right, lovely. So however you get it, you get it. All right, now that we have that, also that done. So you would say that it is going to be 25. So the simple answer would have been 25 degrees plus 80. They never ask for a reason. How much marks is it worth? Altogether it's worth 7. Well, I'm thinking that this is worth 1 and them are worth 3 and this is worth 3. But if you want to play it safe, no, it's not 100. Yeah, let me get 80 from 100, man. Let me get that from Mr. Pierre, not 80. I enjoy the class. I'm tired. I mistake me I make. So this angle is simply going to be 25 plus 100. And that's equal to 125. They never ask for a reason. So let us make it stay there. So. All right. The length to the nearest kilometer of OQ. Talk to me now. Who knows how to find OQ?
You're going to use the cosine rule.
That is correct. The cosine rule is correct. No, I'm trying to catch you. This so. Miss Gentles, you just beat her. Boop, boop. You have two sides and the angle between cosine. All right, so the cosine is on your formula sheet. So that's going to be c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared minus 2ab times the cosine of angle theta. So c squared. So what side is going to be your c now? What you going to call your c?
The unknown side is C.
Which in this case is OC with them OQ, whichever one you have to find. So OQ squared is equal to 400 squared plus 700 squared minus 2 times 400 times 700 times the cosine of 125. All right, so go ahead now, guys, and work out all of this together and then work out all of this together. So one at a time now. The first set, this one, and then that one and that one. One person can do that, one person can do the next one. So what is 400 squared plus 700? Whoa, Antonia, fast your fret. 650,000. Confirm that, please.
No, it couldn't be 6.
Yeah, sure.
4 fours. 4 times 4.
No, together she work it, you know.
Oh.
She should just do it one time.
Okay, she do it one time. Okay.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that cut the working out short. We don't want to waste time.
Yeah.
Someone in the meantime can work the second one, you know. Don't leave off the -2, you know. Hey. Just confirm it, Miss Gentles. If 400 squared plus 700 squared is 650,000. Who's working the second section?
So we get 3,000 or 321.
Hold on. 300 or 3,000?
300,000.
For the second one? No, sir. You sure?
Yeah, that's what I got. So it'll be 2 times
400 at 800. 800 times 700 at 56,000. Times that. No, sir. Try again, mama.
So 2 times 400 times 700.
Times the cost of 125.
Cost 25. 1 second.
Cost 125.
Sorry, hit me again. 321,002.
321.02.
No, -321, 202.804.
No.
Me work them second. So,
Sorry, that me get to.
that me get.
So how my brain works? So hold on. So, me not trust no.
So the cost of 125 would that be 0.57, -0.57.
Me now work one on day. So you say no. 2 times 400 times 700. My brain must now work. 700. Oh, it's 560,000. Oh, times. Okay, I see. I had in my head 56,000. That's crazy.
So I got 319,000.
Yeah, man, you're right. Sorry, my bad. In my head, I had 56,000. That's crazy. Let me get that from. It's insane. Where am I coming? Where many people in the comment section there? I don't understand. I want to the last.
Sir, me have to put on it, but me not put on the decimal part.
Of course, you have to put it on, but you're not easy. Miss Gentles, are you there? You good? And
Yes, sir.
and it's plus, remember, because the rest you left out negative Buckingham.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's
Add that now, what you get?
1 sec. Me add it manually. So 2,021,799 971,202.8.
That's what Geneva gets to. So that's OQ squared. OQ squared. So OQ then must be equal to the root of that number.
The pi?
The 202 something 0.8.
Alright, so 971.
What's the square root of that?
1 sec.
Oh yeah, don't make them big numbers you're scaring at the exam. Remember, a kilometers you deal with. And a hurricane tracking station. This is on the sea. So big numbers you work with. Alright, 985.5 kilometers. And that is it.
So OQ equals to 985.5
That's correct. That's it.
kilometers.
That is correct. Right, and that is it. Next question. The bearing of Q from O. The bearing of Q from O. So we want to know where Q is, but you have to measure it from O. So where do we need to put the north line?
From Q, go down.
So we need a north line at Q. Hold on. Take time with me there. Hold on. We need a north line at Q. And then we need to come round now. We circle the globe now until we come back at O. So we need to come round so. Oh Jesus. Sorry. We need to come round so. So from Q come all the way around back to O. So. So we need to chop up the angle here now because we can't find no angle outside. We need to chop up the angle here. Alright, we're gonna draw one south line come down so. How much over here, Sabi?
Sir, that would have been 90.
You sure? From north to south?
180.
180.
Alright, 180 degrees. Good job, Miss Gentles. Alright. Alright, so we need a little piece right there so. Because we can't find a piece in the sign now. We can use sign rule as Antonio was suggesting. But we need a piece here so. Can we find this piece in here? We need a piece.
Sir, would that be a little bit before 360?
Hello, so we don't need to do all of that though. Sorry, Buckingham.
Sir,
too much here.
Sir, the top part 90 or
80. 270.
Hold on, Buckingham. The gentleman has shows you something. Let me hear what she has say.
The angle right up.
Yes, sir?
Yes, that would be 80.
Not quite.
Because isn't the tool line going?
Sir, would it be a little bit on the
north line and that?
So it would be 90 because it's not dead straight across. But it would be something. It would be some. So you see this
I'm
angle?
saying 80. I said 80.
No, it wouldn't be equal. No.
Oh, okay.
It would actually be 80 from 180. Because when you have two north lines like so, then the angle between the north lines add up to 180.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir. That's what.
All right.
That's
Somebody say excuse me, sir.
about
Go ahead.
Sir,
Somebody say excuse me, sir. Yeah, go ahead.
So
said
then that would be
Q
100 then.
Hold on, guys. Who will talk to me? Somebody say excuse me, sir. Let me hear that person.
It said Q from O, so why are we starting from Q and not O?
It says Q from O. Hold on. Is that what it said? The beard of Q from O. Oh, we're so yeah. Oh, it's Q from O. It's not. Oh, it's not P from Q. Oh, my bad. Also, with the all of the foolishness. My lord. So Miss Gentles, we over here saw calculate things with them to ask us for.
So me that one that first put me and say maybe I was wrong.
Oh no, man, you have to show it up, man. Cause sometimes we get lost in the transition, you know. If we don't focus, we lose, especially when you're tired. We lose focus. So yeah, Geneva was confused. So okay, so yeah, man. So it is actually the beard of Q from O. Oh, so Q we want to reach Yaso. All right. So basically, then we want to basically reach right here, so, but we have to measure it from right here, so. Okay, so we are trying to come round so. Okay. So that means that inner so we need then. Because we already have a piece of it.
Sure, so then that's that easier because you have your angle down there.
Yeah, we have 25, but we need the other piece on the other side. We need a piece right so. But how would I find it?
25 take away 90.
But we can't assume so that angle. That means you're assuming that this is 90. You're assuming.
Sir, draw an outline.
Not line's already there.
Sir, so draw the one to go out east. Yeah.
Yeah, but then you're gonna missing this piece over here, so.
So we'll probably have to use sine rule.
Use the
That is
290.
correct. Yeah, she's correct. You're gonna use the sine rule. Because remember, after you use cosine rule, and normally sine rule comes into play. So if we're gonna use sine rule to find the angle right in here, so. If we're gonna use sine rule. Because remember, say cosine rule and sine rule play hand in hand, you know. So we have A over the sine of capital A is equal to B over the sine of capital B. Yes, you could, but boy, I mean, I think more use that as something there. I mean, yeah, you could, because you have all three sides. But I'm not a big fan of using cosine rule twice. I like to show like a variety, but whatever gets you to your answer. All right, so let's name some sides now. We're going to pick a side and call it A. I'm going to use a yellow marker now, see if we can spot that. Or green, maybe this is green, yeah. All right, so we're going to pick a side and call it A. We're going to pick that side here and call it small a. And then call this angle we look for big A. And then pick this side and call it B. And call this angle big B. So small a and big A, small b and big B. We're going to use the 400 because we don't have the angle up here. So we're going to have 700 over the sine of the angle we're looking for. So 700 over the sine. So 700 over the sine of the angle what we're looking for, which is theta in this case. And B now is going to be 985.5 over the sine of the angle in front of that, which is 125. All right, what is 985.5 divided by sine 125? Oh, Anthony, you were asking if you could use it? Yes, you can. I thought you were suggesting that we could use it.
We let me get 1,203.
You're supposed to get about that? Supposed
Yeah.
to? No. Yeah, supposed to, yeah.
0.1.
How much you say again?
1,203.1.
Somebody can confirm that?
Yes, sir.
Somebody get 1,203.07.
Yes, sir. I see I'm thing. Round it off.
Oh, yeah. Round it off. The 7 changes 0 to 1. All right, that's fine. You like round off. I might round off your marks too. All right, when the unknown is at the bottom, what is the S word that we use?
Substitute. Sorry, no. Principles.
Correct, Geneva. So 700 divided by 1,203.07. Because Miss you well want me run off your marks, so no what
Sir,
to
swap.
Yes, swap, yes, correct. Will you go in the comment section and go find the answer?
Sir, when you mean swap, you mean transpose, right?
Yes, in a way.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's equal to sine theta. All right, divide up, please. What is 700? 0.5818 equals sine theta. So theta I got equal to sine inverse of that something. 0.5818. So the angle theta is equal to how much? Shift sign. Make sure your calculator is in degree mode. I'm not seeing the answer flying in. What happened?
I'm 35.58.
So 36 degree then. So this angle right here that is marked in red is 36. So what's the full angle now? 36 plus 25. So therefore this angle right here is going to be what? 36 plus 25, which is equal to 61 degrees. And as much as I love this topic, I don't think I got this right. Knowing me and how fast me can move, I've been moving fast all my life. I'm almost sure I didn't get this question right. I'm still get distinction. A profile. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Skipping that question, obviously. So that one is done. Skipping that one. That one is off the syllabus. So we have one option left now, guys. Do I work the vectors and the matrix? Do I work the vectors or do I work the matrices? That's the question.
Matrices, sir. Matrices.
No. You want to see that comment section. Vote. Or in the
Sir, I can't vote because I don't know either.
Okay. It's an online. This is an online marathon, So it really supposed to be for the online students. It's just the face-to-face students are here sometimes.
Sure, matrices. Or where you want from?
But we not teach them. That's the problem, That's the thing. You see, because I haven't taught it at all, majority of who is here, they are all online students and they don't learn it. So it's going to be like a little bit of a show and tell, which not usually very good.
So you're not teach matrices physically you're teaching?
Yes, just physical. Online students are learning. Anyways, here we go. We're now going to do this. Because it's going to be a bit of a show and tell, and most persons won't be able to participate. And we can't do vectors. You going to vote for it yesterday. But the thing is that most of who is in the class online, they have not learned it at all. So it's just maybe 1 and 2 persons, and then me no want them feel discouraged. So what we are gonna do? We're gonna keep these questions. Hush, Antonia, hush. So we're gonna keep these questions to maybe like in the week leading up to exam or so. We can probably work like a couple of them. We can use maybe like an hour or so. So somebody please screenshot these questions, please, so that when I teach it face to face. Boom. Screenshot. And then screenshot this one too. We can use these in class. So when I'm actually teaching this, I can use these questions so that you don't get left out. All right, but we're gonna stop here. We're going to stop here. Yeah, because we can't really I can't explain something that I have not taught. It's gonna be it's going to be very discouraging. Okay. All right. So we're going to stop here for today. All right. Thank you guys for coming. I thoroughly enjoyed today. It was very
Yes, I enjoyed today as well.
It was very interactive. You know, thanks to Ashley, thanks to Antoine and Geneva. Them just, Lord of mercy, them in the comment section. Comment ants. All right. So guys, thank you guys for coming. You have yourselves a productive, peaceful, and prosperous rest of evening. And I will see you guys during the week. And we're going to be back here same time, same place with more questions, activity. Next week now we're diving into the papers that are closer to the exams. So we're doing 2025 January next week. And then we're doing 2025 May the other week. And then the final week we're going to do 2026 January paper. 2026 January paper. So that's the paper that was just completed maybe like a month ago. So we're going back recent. We went back in time. We're going back closer to our year and see how those questions are structured. All right. All right. So you guys have yourselves a productive, peaceful, and prosperous rest of evening. And until in the week, I'll see you.
Sir, remember my paper.
I will.
Okay.